What got you into Magic the Gathering?
Through playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, that's another game that we had on our
a
list.
different game.
Okay, so tell me a little about Dungeons and Dragons and how that works and how's the community in Oman and where do these guys get together to play the game? Because before you start, Dungeons and Dragons, they can go on for years, the game.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm right. Well, I'm always jumbled up with my facts,
Yeah.
by the way. But the longest D&D game or Dungeons and Dragons game went on for more than 30 years. Like people died while that game was going on, and they were and you can't replace the characters, like because there's a whole story arc and stuff. I don't know if you can do that. If you can like replace the character and be like, you can.
It's all about the imagination of the Dungeon Master, which is the
Go ahead, tell me about this game. And you said you got into MTG through D&D,
yes,
Dungeons and Dragons. So tell me a little about that.
My first introduction to Dungeons and Dragons is through a friend. This friend had other friends that are expert about this game. They live in Saudi. He asked them for a story that is simple for new players. Like, it's not complicated and anyone who plays it will know it.
So this game is based on a story that's built by the players in the game.
Yeah, it's built by the Dungeon Master and the players that continue upon it. Like they are actively writing the story.
Wow.
Like
that's
imagine what show is popular. Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah. Let's say Game of Thrones.
I don't like it. Game of Thrones.
And this what came off in my head.
Yeah, right.
You're playing as like one of the characters there. You're playing there and you're actively writing the story. Every decision will change the outcome.
Wow.
The Dungeon Master needs to see that and like change the story however the players are playing it, which I do that most of the time. I don't have a fixed story. There's other games that are fixed stories, but
and there's a fixed end for this game. Like, so no matter where the story goes, you have to bring it back to the end.
Some
at least
Dungeon Masters do that, but it's all about the Dungeon Master because he's writing the story. I do not do that.
Interesting.
Whatever the player does, it does.
And how big is the community in Oman for D&D?
It's not that big, but it's good.
And coming back to the place, the Hearth,
yes,
which is, again, I would like to mention this in case I haven't mentioned, owned and run by Omanis. You guys have a room dedicated to D&D players, which is like a private room. And I've seen that table. It's like really huge. And
it's like it's circular like this, but it's not really circular.
Okay. Circle, but from outside it's square, but from inside.
It's like, I don't know.
But it's a private room.
Yes,
so how frequently people come there to play this game?
I think hopefully every week.